Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's so nice to have all of you here. I really appreciate that everybody was happy to. Hi, everyone. I'm really happy to welcome all of you here. And I'm sorry that we were delayed by load shedding. So I don't know if any of you have been experiencing load shedding and what times you guys have been experiencing it. But nevertheless, whatever the time, we create the time and space here. And whoever needs to be here, and whatever the reason, we are here creating a circle, creating a container, a safe container to operate in and learn. So thank you again. Thank you all for joining me here tonight. I really appreciate it. Everybody that's forming part of the circle. So for those of you who don't know, I am Michelle Sipker. I'm a channeler. I channel higher dimensional beings of love and light. And I've got lots of hellos coming in. Hi, everybody. So nice to have you all here. Yeah, and basically my channeling includes readings for people, similar to the one we're having now. However, this is a little bit more for the human collective. And when you come for a reading, it will be much more one-on-one. And then I also do healing. I'm also an artist. You can see some of my art in the background. You can see that the styles vary quite a bit depending on what or who I'm channeling. And I'm also a teacher. So I teach about everything that I learned through channeling, as well as experiences that I've had in blogs, in this format here, through the art, and doing talks and anything like that. So I'm happy to teach. Also run workshops from time to time. And I'm looking forward to the mediumship workshop on the 30th. If any of you are interested in that, let me know. Okay, so I'm not going to chat too much because we've already been pushed up a little bit. So unless anyone has any objectives, we can jump straight into some container building and channeling. Okay. All right. So I did see before that there was someone before the live started, that there was someone asking a question. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't remember who it was. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, as soon as the live is there, I cannot see. I cannot see what was there before. So very sorry about that. And I can't view the comments from here. All right. All right. So Anthony is here helping me again.
Hello.
He'll be reading your questions and making sure that he goes in the correct order. I just want to check with Ian and Alison. No questions tonight, eh? Pink hearts is there we go. I love that. Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right. All right. Okay. All right. I would like to invite. I would like all of you to participate in this. So just take a deep breath and focus on your heart space and your solar plexus just below, and connect with your higher self in whichever way you feel comfortable. And join me in inviting your higher selves. I'd like to invite my higher self, the highest and purest forms of my higher self, the most appropriate and beneficial energy to come through and join me here today. and creating a circle with all the other higher selves that are present here tonight, so that we can make sure that whatever is channeled here tonight is for the highest good of everyone present and for the highest good of all. Thank you very much. I'd also like to invite my guides of the highest and purest light and energy and frequency to come and join here, that can give us the most appropriate, and the same for everybody else. Let everybody's guides of the highest and purest light come into this circle. Only those that will have the most benefit for what is needed here tonight, and with the purest intentions for the highest good of all. Thank you very much. If any ancestors or past over loved ones would like to join us here tonight, please join us for the highest good of all, for the highest intentions, and everybody's highest paths. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. All right, Wasima. Okay, Wasima has asked, do you want to do it?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you please connect with my guides for a message?
Okay, no specific guides. Wasima. Okay, Wasima, I'm being shown a very tall, tribal looking guide. I want to say American Indian, however, it's probably much more Southern America, maybe Inca, I'm not sure, maybe not Inca, maybe a little bit more north. But perhaps you already know which guide I'm speaking of, so it's not really that important. It's just for you to know which guide it is. And he's showing himself to me so that you know who it is. All right. Okay. You're welcome to speak through me if it is possible for you. Wasima. Please, will you ask the question again?
Wasima just wants to know if you have a message for her.
Yes. So it is important right now to focus your energy a little bit on journey work. Just natural journey work, music and intention will bring you where you need to be. I want to invite you to connect with me, to start the journey, so that I may guide you and take you. Because I could give the message here, however, it will be much more beneficial for you if I show you and you have the experience. I will also be taking you to receive numerous downloads that you currently need. So this is the message, to please meet me in a journey space. Do you have any questions about that or about me?
Do you perhaps have a name for Wasima so she can get hold of you?
You may call on me. You can call me Manunaki.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I look forward to joining with you and taking you on a special journey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mananuki. Okay. That was quite a quick and short message. It's not usually like that.
No.
Okay, who's up next?
Zell, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zell asks, I'd love to know from my ancestors or guides what I need to focus on in terms of the next steps on my journey.
Zell's highest guides or ancestors. Can you step forward? Okay, there's a collection of ancestors and guides here tonight. So it is not only one. A lot of tribal energy here tonight. I'm not sure what the reason for that is, but again, I'm faced with ancestors that have a very tribal look about them. Not all of them, but the older ones, if I can put it that way. And then there are various guides. One that looks more like unidentifiable, really, just color. There is a human guide which looks like some sort of ancient warrior type, maybe slightly Asian looking. However, it's very old, much older than that. So very ancient guides here as well. Some special messages. Okay. All right. Is there any spokesperson who would like to speak through me? Azal, is that correct?
I think it's correct.
Okay. Hi, I'm speaking on behalf of your guides and ancestors here tonight. There is a group of approximately 10 of us, about half our ancestors and half our various guides. I am an ancient Pleiadian guide. What you need right now to move forward. Okay, so I've got a Beatles song going round and round in my head. So they've decided to communicate clairaudiently. However, we'll probably need a little bit more information afterwards. So I will let this guide come back through. And it's that all you need is love. Do, 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 do. So that's the one that's going around and around in my head. So I think that's the main message that they want to give you tonight as well. Yes, use this song as a kind of mantra for yourself. In everything that you do, include love in your life, not only for others, but also for yourself. If you start with yourself and keep focusing on really, really getting intimate with yourself and loving yourself as more dearly than anyone else, your love will just grow and overflow, and you will be able to start tapping into unconditional love. We know that this is a concept that has been difficult for you at times, because people often attach conditions to love. However, we feel that you're ready in this stage of your journey to start practicing unconditional love. And the only way to move through the beliefs is to connect with your higher self and truly just form that intimate bond with yourself. really, really allowing your higher self to work through you. And another source of unconditional love that you can tap into, besides ours and perhaps some other ascended masters, is that of Mother Earth, Gaia. As many of you know, she is our Earth Mother, and even though we are trapped here in this three-dimensional plane and matrix, we are still able to connect with this source of unconditional love and energy that sustains us. And in fact, as we connect with Mother Earth, we are able to raise our frequencies very high, and this is true for you as well. We do, however, feel that this message applies to many in this collective, this circle that is here tonight. So she will help raise your frequencies, because the 3D matrix that we are trapped in, that are blocking our perceptions of the higher dimensions and of the fifth dimension, can be accessed much more clearly in nature and by connecting with Mother Earth. So we do not only urge you, Azal, but many others here, to allow yourself to tap into Gaia, to connect with Gaia, to help you transcend that matrix. Do you have any other questions for us?
We just wait to see if Azal has any questions, but not at the moment.
Does anyone have any other questions for me?
Melo's got a question, but he's next on the list. I'm not sure if he wants to speak to you or not. Azal says thank you. She's happy.
Okay, thank you very much, Azal. We look forward to connecting with you again, and we want you to know that we love you very much. Okay. Azal, they also just sent, they filled me up with the love that they have for you, if that makes sense. So perhaps you could feel it as well. But there was a very sincere message of that coming through when they said, we love you, Azal. Just a very strong, the love from the gods, but also your ancestors, that family love, that deeper than anything else. It's very deep. So yeah, you're definitely loved and supported.
Okay. So Melo was next with the 3 hearts, but he hasn't asked anyone specific. Melo, do you want to speak to anyone specific?
Yeah, Melo, you can choose who you want to speak to. Or if you're happy to just speak to any higher dimensional being, you're welcome. Just let me know. Okay.
Because we could do that as well.
Yeah.
Bring in high dimensional beings and ask other questions.
Yeah. Any is fine. Okay, great. Thanks, Melo. All right. Let's see who comes through. I would like to invite. I'd like to invite the being that can most clearly answer Melo's questions tonight for the highest purpose and the highest good of all. Thank you very much. You're welcome to come through. Only that of love and light, purest, highest intentions. Hello, this is Morowell again.
Hi.
Hi there. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us once more.
You're welcome. I love spending time with you all.
Thanks. Melo's got a question for you. He says, when shifting timelines, is it possible to keep memories from the previous timeline? And what about families' memories?
Yes, memories are not stored within timelines. Memories are stored within your greater consciousness, within your consciousness. So therefore it is definitely possible for this to happen. Timelines do not really affect your memories. The only difference may be that the time in which it took place, you will still be aware of when it happened, like a memory, but of course, the time just is not as important. And this is fine because, as you know, timelines or lifetimes happen simultaneously. So this will actually just serve you. Do you need any clarification around that?
Just maybe on the second part of his question, he was wondering about family memories. So I'm guessing how does the family's memory tie in to your memory if you time shift?
Oh, I understand. It may affect your family's memories somewhat. There might be a slight shift or confusion perhaps around it, but for the most part, the memories will stay intact. And as they are creating their own reality, they have more control over how they perceive the timelines than you do. Do you need any clarification on any of this? Please let me know. And if anybody else would like to ask me a question at this time, you're welcome to do so.
I think while we're waiting for Melo to come, any more questions, he says thank you, so it doesn't look like it. We have some questions on this side that we can ask.
Okay. And then we'll get to the next person.
Yes, definitely. One of the questions we have here is, us as humans, do we manifest from higher dimensions or do we manifest from third dimension or density, sorry?
Whatever being you are, human or otherwise, you manifest from the dimension, or rather density, that you currently be able to perceive in. So if you are a seventh dimensional being, for example, you can only manifest in seventh dimension and below. The same is true for humans. Whether you operate in the third or fourth dimension at this time, some even in the fifth dimension at partially, but whether you operating in third or fourth dimension, you can only manifest where you're operating from. However, there are some of you that can raise your frequencies enough, and this is for a select few. However, everyone can achieve this through practice and dedication and letting go. So humans are able to manifest from the fifth dimension if they can, or whichever dimension they may journey to. However, the fifth dimension will be a much easier place to manifest from. And if you can transcend, even if it's just for a time, perhaps during a deep meditation, transcend the three-dimensional matrix and the fourth dimensional and go and be in the fifth dimension, you can manifest much more accurately from that realm. The only thing is there is a time delay because of the frequency being higher. Does this answer your question? Do you need clarification?
I think that answers the question. I just want to make sure that that also means that when we are here, we do not manifest or create in other dimensions. That's what I got from that. Is that correct?
That is correct. While you're here inside the matrix, in this holographic expression, you can only manifest from here. So that would mean third or fourth dimension, depending on where you are.
Great.
For most in this circle, however, it is the fourth dimension.
Thank you. And then I can't remember exactly where you are at the moment. And can you maybe just explain to the people that haven't met you before where you're from?
Sure. You can think of me as an eighth dimensional collective. I am not just one being. and we consider ourselves 7th and 8th density. We are a collective of various species residing in Sirius, and there are some residing in other parts of the galaxy as well, but to make it easier for you to understand, let's just call it Sirius for now.
Okay.
And we are very interested in helping the human collective, and also helping those that are of the Federation to help free the human collective from the matrix. So we try to communicate with as many of you as possible. And because myself, I am a future perspective of Michelle, future the way you think about it. And therefore it is easier for Michelle to connect with me. There are others on this collective that are future perspectives of others. And in this way, we can tap into those who are most attuned with us and get messages through to a huge percentage of the human collective by choosing specific individuals that we are connected to.
Great, thank you. I see some people want to speak to the Pleiadians or Ascended Masters, but I've got someone else is asking a question. Azal, I don't know, maybe you can answer this question. She says, if possible, she'd like to find out the name of the spirit guide who has been with her the past few days. She feels like they've been with her for a specific reason. Can you help with that?
Yes, it is an angelic being. This angelic being may perhaps be perceived as an angelic being. However, there's also a strong Pleiadian energy. So, however, the important thing about this guide is that she wants you to be at peace and trying to help free your mind from those constructs that are tying you down. You may, there is no specific name that is prevalent at this time. But you may call her guardian. This is what she's asking. You may call her guardian. That is her main role in your life.
Great, thank you. And then Wasima was asking if we could speak to the Pleiadians or Ascended Masters for a collective message.
Would you like to speak to a Pleiadian in this collective? Or is there a more specific group of Pleiadians you would like to speak to?
Well, I'm just seeing if she's typing in answer to that. Personally, I think it would be okay if we speak to a Pleiadian in your group.
Yes, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you tell us who you talk to, please?
My name is not really important, but you can call me Ariel to make it easy for yourself.
Thank you. Wasima would just like to know if you have a collective message for the human race at this point.
The only thing I can tell you at this point is raise your frequencies. Work hard on raising your frequencies and living higher vibrationally so that you can more clearly hear our messages on a daily basis. We are trying to communicate with you all the time. And if your vibrations are very low, it's very hard for us to do this. There are a lot of challenges that are facing us in the current situation. And we really would like to urge you to raise your frequencies in all the different ways possible, not only through meditation and spiritual practices, as you may see it, but also by taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical bodies. And just really loving yourself, because if you truly just love yourself, you will give yourself everything that you need and give yourself the energy that you need to raise your frequencies. And love truly is one of those amazing energies that automatically raises your frequencies. So if you can get into the vibration of love, however you get there, but self-love is so strong, then you will be able to raise your frequency much more easily. So if you focus on love and self-love, it will help you with this process automatically, and all the other different ways in which you can raise your vibration will automatically start happening for you.
Great, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, we do have more questions. Okay, there's no more from the people in Cyberland at the moment, but I've got some more over here. From everything I've learned for the past few years, I guess, I've learned that we as humans are actually unlimited beings, and for us that's quite hard to accept. So the question is, how do we accept that we are actually unlimited beings?
You accept this by waking up, by realizing that you're in a construct that was created to keep you believing that you're limited. And they have used religion, politics, business, all different kinds of systems to keep you believing that you're limited. And the health industry is a very huge one as well, not much spoken about. But the health and pharmaceutical industry is a very, very huge part of helping create limiting beliefs. And it is exactly what I was saying to the previous question about raising frequencies. So if you allow your frequencies to be raised, you can awaken, allow yourself to awaken. And this will just create the state of being that you need so that you can perceive more. Because in your current states of imprisonment, many humans on the planet cannot perceive that which is there. And the veil cannot be lifted all at once, because this would create panic. So it can only be lifted as much as each individual will allow. Also, it is not necessary to worry about all the individuals on the earth. This may sound very strange, but what we need is a pivoting point. What we need is for the majority of the collective to believe, to awaken, to open, to receive. And this, in fact, will help change the beliefs of the collective. And in this way, you can start seeing that you're much more than this limited matrix. The other part of it, of course, which is spoken about a lot on this platform, is that of your higher self, your soul self, your true self. So whenever you allow yourself to connect with your higher self, with your true self, you will immediately start recognizing that you're so much more than just here, than just your surroundings, than just your physical body. So the short answer to your question is that it's your programming and beliefs that is keeping you from accepting your limitlessness. And this is what you need to transcend, these beliefs. So it is important that you embody your higher self and at least, the very least, not resist your higher self, but allow your higher self to guide you so that you may be guided to that which you truly want, which is to be free. Does this answer your question?
Yes, great. Thank you. I see Mela's got a question, but just a follow-up question from Juanita. What can we as a collective do to get out of the matrix?
The only way to get the collective out of the matrix is by first focusing on your own awakening and raising of frequencies. And then, of course, once you're able to perceive the fifth dimension and accept what you see and accept your limitlessness, accept that manifestation works much differently than on the three-dimensional and fourth-dimensional plane, then with your frequencies that are raised and by speaking about it and creating awareness like this platform, that is the only way to reach people, to reach the right people. The most beneficial ones to work with at the moment, or at any moment, at any point, are the ones that are already questioning. Perhaps they're not quite there, perhaps they're not quite awoken, but they're starting to have questions. So this group of people who are already realizing that what they are perceiving isn't the whole truth, those people that are already questioning, they are the ones that you can start educating in a way that is gentle and loving. Do not force your beliefs on them, but rather allow the questions to receive the answers that they can receive. And allow for them to grow at their own pace. Because every time that you try to push too hard and that you are not gentle and that you just want to say, oh, just wake up already, this will create a regression in their awakening. So therefore, come with grace, with love, with no judgment, and just answer the questions that they can receive. And of course, by your own example and your own way of living, you create an awareness. So sometimes not saying anything at all is a way to create awareness. Sometimes just by the way that you act and treat people and treat yourself creates a level of awareness. So the most important thing that you can do is to embody your higher self and let your own light shine and to fulfill your purpose, your mission that you came here to fulfill. Because in doing that, people recognize and see firsthand that there is more. And those that are not ready will come in their own time. Everyone will eventually escape this matrix.
Great, thank you. Mela's got a question. He says, can you tell me about my guide I call JTRY?
I can. However, if you wish, we could speak to him directly. JT is a very interesting character. If I was not Pleiadian, I would have said he is Pleiadian. Because he has so many lights and colors and a lot of blue. However, his nature is much more, the only way I can describe it is mechanical. However, he is not a robot exactly, but he does seem to have a very strong understanding of mechanics and quantum mechanics. Would you like to speak to him directly?
Let's just see if Mela comes through. Sometimes takes a minute to see.
Were there any other people that were wanting questions answered? People with 3 hearts.
I see at the top, Mela says that would be great to speak directly to JTRY.
Okay.
Great.
Are there any other people also waiting?
There's one person that's Renee is asking if her guides or angels have any messages for her.
Okay. All right. So I will answer Melo's question, and if there's one more question, then I will answer that one as well. Well, actually, I will let JT or Y come through. I will leave now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and then we will answer Renee's question. I can always come back later.
Thank you.
Need some water. Okay. JT or Y. Hope you have your questions ready, Melo. Hi, I'm JT or Y.
Hi, can you tell us a bit more about yourself?
Sure. I am, as Ariel so nicely pointed out, very mechanical minded. I am versed in physical mechanics. However, I specialize in quantum mechanics. And for this reason, I have come to teach Melo. So, Melo, if you allow me to teach you, I'd be happy to do so. I am a 5th dimensional quantum mechanic, working with the Pleiadian ships, working within the Pleiadian ships that are in orbit. And I am from the Tigerian planet. And we have, for a very long time, developed technology that we feel Earthlings are ready to work with. And we want to especially work with those. So I'm speaking now on behalf of many of my fellows who are in the same field as me and doing the same work as me, just to explain to the rest of the people that are in the circle. However, I am connected to Melo because we have a bond. And I am here to teach Melo, and many of us are here to teach the human collectives, those that are awoken and ready and technical minded to receive information to advance Earth technology. And for some of you, it's a remembering of advanced technology. So it is in using frequencies, especially that of sound and different frequency vibrations, and devices that work with this. The sound is used to create various things depending on what it is that you wanted to create. So this is why I'm here and happy to work with you.
Okay, thank you. Melo has not posted any more questions at this time.
I do have something else to say.
Great.
Ariel was quite correct in perceiving that I'm not fully biological. And this is because I have made modifications in my physical form. Do not be alarmed by this. I am still fully intact as a spiritual and energetic being. In fact, I'm working with my resonance and energy, and there are many that are interested in this. This is not for everybody. It is a choice. And those of us that are interested in it are using this technology to, as we say, use our own resonance to advance certain skills and to make ourselves perhaps stronger. I certainly enjoy the strength when I'm doing difficult physical tasks, and various other attributes depending on what modifications we wish to make. Does anybody have any questions about this?
It sounds quite interesting to me. No one's asked questions about that. Mela says, oh my gosh, yes, very resonant. Thank you for your descriptions. And then he does actually have a question before I ask mine. Are you on the Pleiadian ship with Swaru?
I am not on the same ship as Swaru, although I actually do go to her ship quite often and speak with her. But that is not the ship I spend most of the time on, most of my time.
Okay. So do you have your own ship or?
Yes, myself and some of my more technical crew. Okay. And family members are on my ship.
Great. My question was going to be, what kind of modifications have you done to yourself, for an example?
So one of the modifications I have made is to enhance my hands so that they have stronger grip and to be a better conduit for energy to come through when I use energy in quantum mechanics. And when I'm speaking of energy here, I'm speaking of universal energy. Okay. And I have also created modifications in my ears to allow myself to perceive a much wider range than is natural for me, naturally possible for me, much wider range of frequencies, so that I may be, so that I'm able to tune the frequency to what I needed to do. And of course, quantum mechanics works a lot with intention. So I have got a modification in my cerebrum here at the base. It goes in there, and it is just an amplification. So I'm not really messing with any natural constructs, but rather just enhancing what is already there and making that the mechanics and the resonances and frequencies much more sensitive. so that my intention is much more focused.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think these kind of modifications would work on Earth with humans?
Oh, we have already given many humans some of these modifications. There are many that remember. It's not only the Greys. It's not only the Greys that do implants. Abductions are not the only extraterrestrial contacts that have been made. There has been a lot of healing and various other types of contacts that have been done, and we have done most of those. So yes, many humans already, and in fact, it goes in family lines, because with each human that we modify, and as our technology advances and we keep finding out new things or finding better ways to do things, we upgrade the children of the humans that we have been in contact with, some for centuries. But of course, there was a period of time where we were not able to do this. So please understand that we have not always been able to do this. But in the times that we were able to do this on Earth, and of course right now it is a lot easier to help humans to enhance their own gifts. And this is truly the important part. For some people, we are bringing in modifications and doing implants into their bodies, sometimes physically, sometimes much more energetic, so perhaps undetectable by human systems, to help heal a specific person of something that the medical people on Earth do not know how to do, or are brainwashed. They are not being able to perceive how to do that, so that people can still be kept under control. So we come and sort out some health issues that is needed to be sorted out, something that's very simple to do in many cases for us, so that that person can fulfill their purpose and help them to expand their mind, so they can focus on their purpose instead of their health, which is unfortunately what happens to a lot of humans. And then, of course, those that are much more open and want to receive and want to have, that are aware of advancements and would like to develop their own consciousness, expand their thoughts, and that are perhaps also interested in manifesting certain things. So all depending on who they are and what their mission is, we will come and help them enhance their own gifts. So we are not doing anything that would harm the humans, but rather aid them in that which they need to do.
Great, thank you very much. It was very interesting. I don't think there's any more questions for you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Awesome. I look forward to creating with Melo.
Thank you.
Sure. He's very interested in humans, that's for sure. I kind of feel like he wants to. Yeah.
Okay, I think we've got time for one more.
Okay.
So Renee just wants to know, do my guides or angels have any messages for me?
Okay, Renee, is there anyone specific you want to speak to? Can I just allow anyone to come through? Okay, Renee. Okay. Jojo, away, you can go, thank you. He's hanging around. I'm just going to ask Anthony to do a quick symbol for me. My husband is a Reiki practitioner, for those that didn't know. So I sometimes ask him to clear me in between channeling, because it's just really quick. Thank you. All right, great. Okay, Renee. I apologize if things worked out a little bit differently than we expected tonight, but I'm hoping that you all still got some very interesting information. Renee's guides. She asked for anyone specific?
No.
All right. Can Renee's guide, who has got the best information for her, with the highest frequency and light, to step forward to answer her question? And I'm going to have to ask you to ask again once that guide is here, Anthony.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Can we know who we're speaking to?
Yes, I am Azrael. I am a Fae being. At least this is how you would view me.
Great.
I have huge wings and I love flying. And I am really very happy to be serving Renee's agendas at this time. She's a wonderful person to work with.
Do you have a specific message for her at this time?
Renee, I love spending time with you. And I don't know if you're aware of me and that I'm always around you. And I'm always trying to send you little messages, leaving little feathers, leaving little symbols of air, things that represent air, so that you may think of flight and the sky, so that you can connect with me. We think of ourselves as sky people. And in this time, there is a lot of worry and anxious energy in your family and in your life. And we would like to reach out. I would like to reach out my hand to you. When I say we, I'm speaking of some of the other guides that are joining me here today. And tell you to just let go. Come fly with us a bit. Come fly with us. Another reason we want you to come and fly with us is so that you can zoom out of your situation. You can fly up and just look at it from above and see that it is not quite what it seems to be. That you are only seeing a small section of the bigger picture. And therefore you can only perceive that's in that small circle. So allow me to help you to fly above, fly up and look at the problem from above, so that you may see the solutions more clearly and be at ease to know that the problem is not as big. Well, the problems, because there are numerous interlinking problems, that they're not as difficult as you perceive them. And if you can see the bigger picture and regulate your emotions, you can instill calm into the rest of your reality. So those closest to you that are most affected by this, just by becoming calm yourself and having peace and knowing that there is a much simpler solution and some of smaller solutions, but there's one bigger solution for everything. We hope this helps you at this time. Do you have any other questions for me? Does this satisfy what you wanted to know?
I'm not sure if Renee is still with us in the chat.
I think she can view it later.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's lovely to be here. Such a nice energy, such a nice circle here. Okay. Wow. Thank you very much, Azalea. It was Azalea, right?
No, Israel.
Azrael. That sounds like an angel's name to me. I don't know. Sure. My head. I'm like, okay. Just grounding myself a little bit into this space again. Is there anybody? I think Melo liked your question.
No, that was when you said I did Reiki.
Oh, okay. Is there any other questions at this time from any of you? I'm happy to answer one more question. So the first person, and I would like the question to be a bit more for the human collective, something specific. If not, we will answer one more question from our list. And then it'll probably be Morowell. I do feel like Isis might want to come through as well, if anybody has a question for her. Okay. There's been a lot of information about extraterrestrial races today, which is really funny since my graphics today was all Egyptian. And I even put a picture of Isis, one that I drew in 1997. I was still studying art at that time, and I wasn't aware that I was channeling or anything like that. And I wasn't aware that I had a connection with Isis until a few weeks ago. So that's been quite interesting. So yeah, I feel like she wants to speak to the circle, to the people in the circle. So if any of you have any questions for Isis, I think that's who we're going to be speaking to next. Okay, I'll just do another 10 more minutes or so. If anyone's still there. Are you all still there? Let me know if you're still there. Okay. It does seem like there's still a few individuals. All right. So for those of you who don't know, I didn't actually know this until recently. Isis is not only an Egyptian entity, she's actually, well, this might be seen in a very negative light, but she's actually part of the Anunnaki, so an extraterrestrial race that came here to help humans, to help empower humans, actually. And she is a goddess of wisdom. So her Greek counterpart is Athena, and her Roman, I think, is Minerva or something like that. I suppose that's where Minerva McGonagall comes from. So yeah, and she's connected to the Christ consciousness, actually. And for those of you that are not aware, the Christ grid is very active at this time, that Christ consciousness. And what it's about, it's nothing religious, actually, not what it was made out to be, to force people to believe, but rather got to do with energy manifestation, actually. So Isis is kind of like the female counterpart, and she can also be equated with Mother Mary, as far as I understand. And then Osiris is more equated with the male, like the divine masculine in a way. But the important thing that I understand from my dealings with her recently is that she is actually not a deity. She doesn't see herself as a deity, but when she came here, people saw her as a deity. She did come here to empower people, and she did have powers that humans didn't possess, but so did many others in her circle. So she wasn't the only one, and that's also why there were more gods. But they were not the only ones. They were just the ones that came here. So yeah, that's all very interesting to me. Okay. All right.
So we don't have a specific question. Do we have a
collective
question? A message for the collective.
All right. Okay. Let's see if any of our questions will work, or maybe you can think of a question for us. Is that?
No, I think because we're a bit limited on time, I think we should maybe see if she can come through.
Oh, like a general message.
And give us a message for the collective.
Okay. All right, let's do that. Sorry, I was eaten by mosquitoes earlier, so that's why I keep scratching myself. Hi, Azal. Thank you for letting me know that you're still here. Wasima. Yes.
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. So that was Wasima's question. Whew. After this, I'm sleeping, people. Okay. This is the highest and purest form of you come through and speak to the people here, collective. Thank you. Hi, Michelle, yes. I am here.
Hi.
I'm here for all of you, beautiful people. I love you very much.
Do you have a specific message for us tonight?
Yes, I want you to remember your own divinity. You are all divine. You all have a divine spark in you. Every single one of you. You're all powerful. And we can sometimes lose touch with our power as we enter into experiences to experience different things. We can sometimes forget who we are. And it's not only this mind trap that the human consciousness is in, because those constructs are only there as long as you allow them to be there. As soon as you allow yourself to open up your mind and open up raise your frequencies, you can also allow yourself to remember who you truly are. That in fact you are connected to source energy. That in fact you are divine. You are part of the divine. We are all source energy. Do not forget that. No matter what you came here to experience, no matter what your particular mission is, do not forget who you truly are, divine, powerful being that you are. And do not forget that strongest force in the universe. Any guesses what that is?
Love.
That's correct. Yes. When you work through love and work through your heart space, you will actually see things more accurately than that which you are led to believe. So I want to encourage you with that. And in remembering your divinity, you will really help yourself on with the purpose and the mission and everything that you need to do. But remember, I want to make sure that you are all activated. And allowing yourself to remember and open up to your divinity. Thank you. Are there any other questions? I'm really happy to do one more question.
There's no questions from there. Perhaps you can answer a technical question for me.
I am listening.
Okay.
I have knowledge of a lot of ancient technology, but a lot of this technology is still used today.
Okay. So my question has to do with, well, I'm interested in the mechanics of telekinesis. So how does telekinesis work here on Earth?
Telekinesis is only possible for those that have transcended into the fifth dimension. So it is important to allow yourself to connect with that density, that 5D, that fifth density state. There are many of you that can do this at this time. And it is also for those that are learning to master energy. So this is why only those that can connect with fifth density can actually let this be. And it kind of links up with my previous message about remembering who you are. Because when you remember who you are, you stop analyzing everything. You're just being. You're being you. And then it becomes a simple thing of just recognizing, just like Neo did in The Matrix. Do you remember that movie?
Mm-hmm.
That movie was planted there by us to teach you, that to show you that you're trapped. And what he had to realize in bending the spoon was that there was no spoon. And telekinesis and many of these kinds of mechanics work in this way, by realizing there is no matrix, there is no construct. So transcending that and working and manifesting much more instantly within that fifth density. Does that make sense? Do you need more specifics?
No, that's good for now. Thank you very much.
Okay. You're most welcome. And of course, you understand that it works with intention.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Thank you.
There's no other questions from...
I do feel like I need to add one more thing, one more specific about telekinesis. And that is that the frequency is very important. So it's so easy for me to assume that you already understand that frequency has something to do with this. But perhaps for some of you, you do not realize that your frequencies are raised in fifth density. Your frequencies are, everything's moving at a much quicker pace, or a higher pace, if you like. And therefore, you can manifest in that way with the frequencies, by working with the frequencies of fifth density.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for speaking with me tonight, and I'm looking forward to speaking to you soon again. Sending you all much love and light and blessings. Remember who you are. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, people. That was a beautiful session, even though it's a bit late and we started a bit late. I thank you all for sticking around and listening. And hoping you guys have an awesome week. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.